There is a question on everyone's mind. Can humanity build wonders like those seen in science fiction films? China is not discussing this question theoretically. It answers by building. In the harshest geographies of the world. In the deepest valleys. On the highest plateaus. In the middle of shifting desert sands. And while doing all this, it tells the world, what you called impossible only meant we hadn't started yet. Today, we go inside those structures. Welcome to Planet on Edge. Three Gorges Dam. If the Great Wall of China is the pride of the past, the Three Gorges Dam is the declaration of power of modern China. 2.3 kilometers long. 185 meters high. Enough steel to build 63 Eiffel Towers. 32 giant turbines. 10 times the power generation of the Hoover Dam. When you stand next to the generators, you can hear the deep hum of water turning into energy for millions of homes. And the ship lift. This is the craziest experience. A passenger ship weighing thousands of tons is placed into a giant elevator. In less than an hour, it is lifted to the height of a 40-story building. Physics works differently here. Huajang Gorge Bridge. You stand in Guizhou, known as the Museum of Bridges of the World. You look down. The Beipan River has turned into a thin green thread. 625 meters high. Officially the highest bridge in the world since its opening in September 2025. But what's truly astonishing isn't the height. It's the construction. More than 21,000 tons of steel were installed in just 2 months. With the combination of mechanical power and artificial intelligence. Mountain crossings that used to take 2 hours now take just 2 minutes. Sichuan-Tibet Railway. If the Qinghai-Tibet Railway was a wonder, the Sichuan-Tibet line is a masterpiece of technical madness. Imagine a railway passing through the most dramatic layers of the Earth's crust. The route starts from Chengdu and rises to Lhasa through unbelievable landscapes. Like a giant roller coaster constantly going up and down across massive mountain ranges. In the most difficult section from Kongding to Luding, more than 90% of the route runs either through tunnels or over bridges. This means the train almost flies and pierces the heart of the mountains. If you cannot overcome an obstacle, go through it. Yarlung Tsangpo Project. If the Three Gorges Dam impressed you, get ready. Installed capacity up to 60 gigawatts. Potential to generate around 300 billion kilowatt-hours annually. That's 3 times the Three Gorges Dam. Equivalent to the United Kingdom's annual electricity consumption. Why this location? The Yarlung Tsangpo is the highest altitude river in the world. In the Great Bend region, it makes an extremely sharp horseshoe turn and drops more than 2,000 meters within just 50 kilometers. Nature has created the perfect setup here to generate 60 gigawatts. Bailong Elevator. You are inside a transparent glass box. The doors close and instead of a slow rise, the Bailong elevator launches you upward at 5.25 meters per second. The first 154 meters are a visual masterpiece. You pass through the dark depths of the mountain. But when the elevator bursts out of the cliff, with 172 meters of open sky above, that's when your heart truly jumps. A forest of towering rock pillars suddenly appears, the prototypes of the Hallelujah Mountains from Avatar. 26 megawatts offshore wind turbine. When you stand at the base of the tower, you realize how small you are. Rotor diameter over 310 meters. Each blade nearly the length of 3 football fields. This is a product of Dongfang Electric Corporation. Designed to withstand Category 17 super typhoons. A single turbine can generate 100 million kilowatt-hours annually. Enough for about 55,000 Chinese households. 310 meters. Rotating. Wind turbines defying super typhoons. Xiong'an New Area. Built to become a second Beijing filled with dense skyscrapers. But that's not what you feel when you experience the urban planning here. It feels like a city inside a park. The most astonishing part is underground infrastructure. While you walk on the surface, green trees, clean streets, below lies a massive network of utility tunnels, automated freight corridors, and a modern metro system. The surface is completely free from noise and dust. Even autonomous vehicles carrying waste and materials operate underground. By Huajang Dam. Instead of relying on mass like traditional gravity dams, it uses a double curvature arch design. But what's truly astonishing is not outside, it's inside the mountain. Artificial caverns large enough to hold stadiums were excavated to install 16 massive turbines. Each generator has a capacity of 1 million kilowatts, the largest in the world today. If you stand near the plant, you feel a slight vibration under your feet. This is the power of thousands of cubic meters of water turning into electricity for cities like Shanghai, thousands of kilometers away. Chongqing East Railway Station. Approximately 1.22 million square meters. Equivalent to 170 standard football fields. 5 times larger than New York's iconic Grand Central Terminal. 16,000 passengers per hour. 15 platforms. 29 tracks. Connecting 7 international high-speed rail lines. (136-hour network). From here, 1 hour to Chengdu. Three hours to Wuhan. 6 hours to Beijing or Shanghai. GBA Sports Center. The entire complex, stadium, arena, and aquatic center, resembles Song Dynasty ships floating along the Pearl River. The 60,000-seat stadium roof is layered, inspired by traditional silk fans. Unlike enclosed arenas, this structure opens directly toward the river with a massive dome. While watching a football match, you can also see the Pearl River estuary and the Shenzhen Bridge. Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge. The moment you step on the first glass panel, your brain sends a danger signal. Even knowing there are triple-layered tempered glass panels equivalent to 120 floors beneath you, looking down into the abyss still makes your legs shake. Height, about 300 meters. Equivalent to a 100-story building. This is not just a walk. It's a confrontation with primal fear. The wind flowing through the canyon intensifies the experience. From afar, the bridge looks like a delicate white ribbon suspended in the clouds. But beneath it lies an advanced engineering system designed to solve aerodynamic challenges. Chengdu Tianfu International Airport. From above, its 4 terminals resemble giant sun birds, an ancient cultural symbol of the region. Inside, the overwhelming feeling is space. High ceilings and abundant natural light make it feel like a massive greenhouse rather than a sterile airport terminal. What stands out most is the high level of automation. If Daxing Airport represents grandeur, Tianfu represents sophistication and efficiency. Beijing Daxing Airport. Distinguished by its flowing dome roof and funnel-shaped columns cascading like waterfalls. Despite being one of the largest standalone terminals in the world, it never feels overwhelming. In a 700,000 square meter airport, you would expect long walks. But Daxing's radial design revolutionizes functionality. 8,000 glass panels allow natural light to flood in, reducing the need for artificial lighting. Shanghai Tower. You stand at the base and look up. Not a straight skyscraper, it twists like a rising dragon. A calculated 120-degree rotation. Shanghai is a city of powerful storms. This twisted design reduces wind load by 24%. Otherwise, you might feel seasick on the upper floors. While storms rage outside, inside there is an eerie calm. Thanks to a 1,000-ton tuned mass damper at the top. Humans no longer just build higher, they build smarter. Fast telescope. In the mountains of Guizhou lies a massive silver dish 500 meters in diameter. About the size of 30 football fields. If filled with wine, everyone on Earth could drink a few bottles. But here's something less known: silence is mandatory. Phones, cameras, smart devices, all left outside. No signal. No internet. Just you, the mountain wind, and this incredible structure. Yangshan Port. To reach it, you cross the Donghai Bridge, an engineering marvel connecting mainland China to offshore islands. Natural draft up to -7.5 meters. One of the few ports capable of handling 200,000-ton cargo ships without waiting for tides. Yangshan is more than a port. It's a symbol of China's technological independence. The entire operating system was developed domestically. South-North Water Transfer Project. Imagine standing before a canal as wide as a natural river, perfectly straight and stretching thousands of kilometers. In some sections, giant aqueducts carry water across valleys and rivers. You stand below and look up, millions of cubic meters of water flowing above your head. Strict protection. Green belts on both sides. No industrial discharge allowed. It feels like liquid gold is being transported. Taklamakan Desert Highway. The world's second-largest shifting sand desert. Sand dunes as tall as 20-story buildings can reshape overnight. No birds. No insects. Only the sound of wind. Day, 40 degrees Celsius. Night, -20 degrees Celsius. Beautiful from a lens. Deadly if you lose direction. Walking here feels like walking on a silk thread across a furnace. Yashi Expressway. From Yun to Xichang, 240 kilometers, elevation rises from 600 to 3,200 meters. Clouds below you as you ascend. Instead of steep roads, engineers built spiral tunnels inside mountains. You enter one layer, exit into another sky. CR 450 high-speed train. If CR 400 amazed the world, CR 450 is a leap. A 15-meter aerodynamic nose slices through air. Lower height, same interior, optimized aerodynamics. 0 to 350 kilometers per hour in 4 minutes 40 seconds. Pingla Canal. 135 kilometers artificial canal. 339 million cubic meters excavated. Water-saving lock systems reuse over 60%. Ma'anshan Yangtze Bridge. 11 kilometers long hybrid bridge system. Suspension plus cable-stayed combination. 1,080-meter spans. Chunshan Buddha. 153 meters tall. Nearly 3x Statue of Liberty. 1,100 tons of copper. Shanghai Maglev. No wheels. No sound. Floating above track. Future in motion. Now stop. Everything you saw in this video exists. Right now. Working. Producing. One changed Earth's rotation speed. One generates 60 gigawatts. One spirals through mountains. One launches you at 5.25 meters per second. China didn't remove the word impossible. It calculated how long it would take. And started building. Which one impressed you the most? Write in the comments. Planet on Edge. We show you what the world forgot to tell you.